Ah, there's the Eevee that Nalpuriat's been looking for. Good evening, Togepi. Welcome on in. Hope you're well. You? You are you. Me is I. Mamfakara, yes. Helloings. I don't know why you said ladies. Ain't nobody here but us chickens. Had a dream last night I was playing City Folk and went to see Dr. Shrunk. He did a show about thoughtfulness that involved him stealing a car. It was then followed by the audience chanting for their money back. Sounds like a good dream to me. I didn't. I sure did not, Mamfakata. If that's how my mic sounds right now, we have an issue. Anyways. Ah, the chat box is working again. Don't know why it wasn't on Wednesday. But it's functioning again now. I'm gonna put on a necklace. Beautiful. Had Mitzi camping on your island and got her to move in. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Okay. Yeah, it's time. Let's play a video game, man. Sorry about the delay. It's been a day. I just haven't been feeling great. The hair is... Oof. Looks like you're doing another tier list. You better believe it, my avocado. It's time. You're probably gonna have to do one tomorrow. Came to play, huh? Yeah, I sure did. I did! Ah! Oh, we get started again. Oh, hang on. It's me, Thomas. You have been seeing a lot of me. Did I forget something? Well, so this wasn't exactly my intention, but I have enough things that I need to do because I didn't take care of Snowballs. Oh look, there's Static. I haven't seen Static. Static sleeps when I am doing things in the morning usually. Mail doesn't come till 5.
Oh, thanks entirely. Did you eat too much lunch? You look a little sluggish, Chris.
I mean, look, look. It's a Daduo. Oh, do you have old wallpaper? Sahara's here today.
Let's see. No, I think the old wallpaper came down with the old walls. I got nothing, Chris. Hey, next time you need wallpaper, I'm your guy. I'll try extra hard to do this stuff with a guy. Good luck, Chris.
Okay. Yeah, Sahara's... She was hanging around my house. I don't know where she is now. There's Jay. I've already asked Jay for his wallpapers. I've already watered all my flowers. Some of the fruit trees bloomed once again, so I planted some coconut palms earlier. Just what do I need to cover? Well, you know, there is an important item of business outside of turnips, which is I still need to check afternoon turnip prices. I might have been wrong. Let's take this moment for a bit of a mea culpa. I may have been wrong. I was led to believe that the turnip calculation for what prices will appear in your town was the same in City Folk, New Leaf, and New Horizons. I am now possessed of the inclination that that is not true. Alternatively, that is broken by having the shop upgraded. Reason being, today I was supposed to have high turnip prices. This morning, when I went to check, they were the lowest they've been. They may be lower still. So we will check this afternoon, and I will theorize on this for more. It's Friday the 13th. Sure enough. But in other news, I've decided to not always have my shovel on me, because what do I need a shovel for? Trying to keep my inventory a little more open. Same deal with the watering can. It's just, you know, we'll grab them when we need them. I've got 6 fossils. And I've got, you know, what was at one point 40,000 bells in turnips and now is worth about 20,000. It's fine. I've made a lot of money doing other things. Because I've donated many fish, which means the fish that are worth money that I catch, I can now just sell. I can also sell fruit. I did some fruit selling today. And in doing said fruit selling, I got myself up to 56,000 bells, even though I spent 90,000 last time. So I'm doing just fine, thank you. Ah, a snowball! Okay. I gotta, like... I swear, whenever I go to, like, find snowballs in the morning, it doesn't go right. Tiffany. Tiffany tore my house to shreds yesterday. To shreds! It's great. It's great. That'll be in a lazy YouTube video soon. Okay. Now we just leave this here by the other snowman. I know, it's so cute! Ah! Look at him! And he's still plucky. Look at me, I'm the belle of the snowball. I can hardly wait to make my big debut in open competition. I'll be looking fine when I represent Denocto in 2024 Mr. Snowman Snow Slam. Yeah, they don't melt the sad way in this game, which makes me happier, honestly. They just become cute little snowmen. I don't exactly understand why they melt when, you know, nothing else in town is melting, but, you know, you can't have snowmen forever. Though what if you could just build, you had to have the space for, like, 60-something snowmen. You should tier list the snowmen. You could do that, Mafakata. There are fewer snowmen.
Also, I got a purple tulip. Look at it. It's beautiful.
I don't know exactly what combination of tulips made purple, but I was expecting, like, orange or something, but...
It's beautiful.
So now I've got some orange pansies and a purple tulip. We are getting hybrid flowers all the time! Animal Crossing City Folk! Hi, Blathers.
Ooh, what? Oh, I beg your pardon. I'm a bit of a night owl, don't you know? In any case, allow me to welcome you to the Denocto Museum. Now then, may I assist you? You have but to ask. I am at your service.
Girl. Hold on, 1 second. They changed the way Twitch looks, and I'm dealing with it, and I They put the information bar on top. I don't like it.
Let's check a fossil! Ooh, how marvelous. Show me the fossil with all speed.
Oh! That was the but I was also yawning.
Fascinating! I have you now, fossil. Aha! To put it simply, this is a Parasar skull. Quite, of this I have no doubt. I must confess, this is quite a fossil, one that has yet to find its way into our collection, in point of fact. This Parasar skull holds significant historic value for Dinocto. The further study of this marvel would increase our understanding of the region's natural history. Might I cajole you in departing with it?
I have a wondering. I wonder whether the fossils, when you dig them up, or when they spawn in the city, or in your town in a given day, I wonder if what fossil they are is set then, or if it's set when Blathers checks. Like, all of these undifferentiated fossils, are they always going to be... Dice, hello! Welcome to the Axeman Show. Are they always going to be... We could find that out. Do it! Google it! Find it! Honestly, here's the thing that I've found. Information about Animal Crossing games is not super well developed. A lot of things online are like, just play the game, it's whatever, like, do it. Ooh, Hypno. Spooky. Yeah, take it. Go. Do.
Hooty hoo! Are you quite sure? It's simply smashing. I'm chuffed as chips. I say it would be splendid if the other parts were found. I do so want to see this creature in its entirety. Any additional fossils for me to appraise perchance?
Yes. I have so many additional fossils. I don't know if the whispering comes through. That was, yes, I have so many additional fossils in a hushed whisper.
Fascinating. I have you now, fossil. Aha! In a large ancient nutshell, this is an ankylotale. I must confess this is quite a fossil, one that has yet to find our way into our collection in point of fact. This ankylotale holds significant historic value for Dinocto. The further study of this marvel would increase our understanding of the region's natural history.
Don't want to be cajoled by Hypno. Yeah, no, because Hypno will do it right. And that's spooky. That's real spooky.
Might I cajole you in departing with it?
Cajole is a great word.
Hooty hoo, are you quite sure? Simply smashing, I'm chuffed as chips. I say it would be splendid if other parts were found. I do so want to see this creature in its entirety.
Yeah, Blathers, I got you. I got 4 more fossils. You can have as many as you want.
No! Fascinating. I have you now, fossil. Aha! To put it quite simply, this is a packet tail. Quite of this I have no doubt.
Rolling his R's too. They are determined when they spawn. Nice. I'm glad that you found that out, Mumfakata. That was a wonder for me. That was a wonder.
I must confess, this is quite a fossil, one that has yet to find its way into our collection in point of fact. This pachytail holds significant historic value for Dinocto. The further study of this marvel would increase our understanding of the region's natural history.
So you believe me now. Mumfakata, it's like, if you lie to me when I'm feeling bad, it's rude. Most recently made clips no longer open upon clicking the section of the clips you made. I'm not understanding that sentence. But what I did notice is that if I go to look at clips on mobile, I have to watch them in, like, upright mode rather than, like, horizontal mode, which is how the stream is made. Which is stupid.
Might have to show you at the body with it. Hooty hoo, are you quite sure? Simply smashing, I'm chuffed as chips. I say it would be splendid if the other parts were found. I do so want to see this creature in its entirety. Any additional fossils for me to appraise, perchance?
Hey, we're 3 for 3 so far. Last time it was like half and half.
Fascinating! I have you now, fossil. Aha! In a large ancient nutshell, this is a mammoth skull. And thusly I return it to you for safekeeping. Ooh!
I messed it up! I goofed! I goofed it! It's a jinx!
Fascinating! I have you now, fossil. Aha! To put it simply, this is a saber-toothed torso. Quite, of this I have no doubt. I must confess this is quite a fossil one that is yet to find our way into our collection in point of fact. The saber-toothed torso holds significant historic value for Denocto. The further study of this marvel would increase the understanding of the region's natural history. Might I cajole you into parting with it? Yes. Hooty hoo! Are you quite sure? Simply smashing, I'm chuffed as chips. I say it would be splendid if the other parts were found. I do so want to see this creature in its entirety.
I would be so great at rapping!
Any additional fossils for me to appraise, perchance?
Specifically in a British owl voice.
Fascinating! I have you now, fossil. Aha! This reluctant beauty tried to remain anonymous, but none resist blathers. What you have here is a Dimetrodon skull. Woo, indeed. Woohoo! And thusly I return it to your safekeeping. Who? Who then? Might you need anything else?
No! No, I do not! Not until I find a freshwater goby! Basically, the top clip would act like you clicked on it when you entered the section, would give you the option to play it, and would show its details. Uh-huh. You know what we haven't done yet? Either. And just remind me of this later. Not gone upstairs in the museum to, like, see Celeste. I also have not spent any time in the Roost. On air. There's like stuff that I still just haven't done. Popeye Goldfish is only around for 10 more minutes, so I don't think I'm gonna try and catch it. I caught a couple size 1 fish. Don't let this fool you. I have already purchased everything that's in there. Also, he doesn't sell 2 wallpapers and 2 floors. Only sells 1. He's a liar! In order. Bathtub, festive tree, orange chair. Yellow tulip, yellow rose. Ivy wall, cabana floor, slingshot. And then I also bought some of the paper. The petal paper already got. What was this one again? The maple leaf paper. I had not already gotten that, so I purchased a pack of it. Someone did an experiment 7 years ago, and the fossils were different when they reloaded the game and gave them to Blathers again. So it is determined at Blathers, not at Dig. Not right now.
Oh, yes, good. Very good, yes. Maybe something else,
Okay, but, like, real quick, I want to sell. Because I got some fossils. You want some of these fossils?
For all of that, I'll give you 8,500 bells. I'll sell. Thanks much. Anything else I can do for you?
Alright, let's face the music. This morning it was 52 bells.
Currently 1 turnip sells for 48 bells. Good.
Oh, good. Oh, good. So, once again, for history's sake, the bell prices were 88, 84, 79, 74, 69, 66. Thursday's blank because the shop wasn't open. They were doing refurbishments. Friday morning, 52, now 48. 48. Yeah, so for those playing along at home, bad. The turnip prices were bad. And they are still bad. Now, I'm going to try something real quick. I'm going to try transposing these values into Thursday and see if that makes it seem as though... Yeah, no, if my turnip prices had been... Like, if I had gotten 52 Thursday morning, it still thinks it would have been small spike. But if I put 48 in for Thursday afternoon, yeah, it then goes to descending, and it's literally worse than anything it could have been in, like, New Horizons. So, I guess I goofed. Because I was told by the internet that it was the same. And it was not the same. I'm gonna try... So there's a... Yeah, the website that has a City Folk specific one has not been working today. And I just didn't use it because it didn't have the pretty graph. And again, I was told that it was the same. So, a common question of the day. Should I, Axeman, host of the Axeman Show, cut my losses and just sell my turnips now at a steep loss? Pretty graph, Gracie. No. Don't sell. Just keep running around this table, playing tag with Tom Nook.
You gonna catch me. You gonna catch me.
You gonna catch me.
You ain't gonna catch me. You gonna try and catch me. You ain't gonna catch me.
Whoop!
You gonna try and catch me.
Whoop! Ah! You almost got me.
Thanks much for shopping. Come again soon,
What animal shall you list this time? You return from walking the dog to upsetting turnips. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good thing I've been making good money on my other endeavors. I'm starting to get fruit money. Oh yeah, Mavocado, if you haven't done anteaters, do anteaters. And then at Caracia when you have done so, because Caracia really likes anteaters. Sometimes Caracia is just watching and I have no idea. My face is so hot. I don't think I have a fever. I think I've just been taking acetaminophen. And even whenever I take acetaminophen, it always makes me feel a little bit like my throat is funky. And my face is hot. The acetaminophen has been to deal with the headache. I literally, like, I had a headache in my dreams last night. So many shells? Hello? And then I woke up and I had a headache. I know, Dice! It's so little. He's so cute. We have some shells that will sell in this bunch. How'd you do that? So in this game, that's just what they're like. That's what all the snowmen are like after 2 days of melting. Unforced E+, if you hit Tom Nook's shop with an axe or shovel 3 times after hours, you could enter the shop. No reason to do this. All items are 20% higher and sell prices are 30% lower. I actually really like that, Togepi. It's like a convenience charge. It's like, hey, you want to have access after hours? We'll sell, but it's gonna cost more, and we're not gonna be as nice. Like, I think that's really neat. Oh, also, Jay, are you good? Mitzi gave me a chore quest this morning. She wanted a pet dace. So I do need to do some river fishing, not just for a freshwater goby. 10 enters, but you can only find one with 9. They are censoring Nosegay. Of course they are. Go away. Go away, Barble Steve. Let me go sell these shells. Another thing that happened. Local homophobe, Tattoo here, came up to me this morning and was like, hey, take this and walk away. She gives me a wallpaper. And then she says, like, thank goodness I finally got rid of that. My dorky days are over. This wallpaper was recently featured in Nerds and Wyverns magazine. And it's like, Tattoo. So you think that I want your garbage? You think that I want something featured in Nerds and Wyverns magazine? Because I do, but it's offensive. It's offensive of you to make those suppositions, and also to give me your discarded trappings. And she, like, pinged for this. I didn't talk to her. She pinged at me. Foul, villainous trap. Oh gosh, is that something that I need to catch this month? Do I catch that with a net or with a fishing rod? I know trout, but Tutu is land-based. I also, like, haven't talked to Benedict. Well, I did ask him about wallpaper. Hi, and here you are again. How do you think my clothes make me look? Y'all answer, because I've already answered this question once. Tom Nook runs up to you after hours.
What do you think you're doing to my shop, kid? You better make it quick.
Nondescript it is, Dice. So, what you mean is, I look like an ice cream sundae without any toppings? I guess what I need is a hat or some accessories to be my topping, so... That's, you know, a choice. Dice, let me say from experience that that is a dangerous thing. Congratulations. I don't know if the dung beetles actually move the snowballs in this one. He's in his pajamas! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Pajamas! Tiffany had old wallpaper that she could give me. But she told me not to tell anyone, so don't tell anyone that I told you. Hi, darling. How have you been holding up since I saw you last? Elle, I wanted to ask you something. Do you know Alan from Tree Hut was by? Oh gosh, it's the designers.
I do!
I know it. Anyway, your friend designed this outfit I'm wearing, and it looks... I'm not gonna say, because we're friends. I know, Dice. This sounds so cute. There's Sahara. There you are. Yeah, I already got 2 wallpapers from Sahara. One of which was a plaza wall, and one of which was a kitschy wall. I'm amazed that I remember everything I did this morning. It's good, because, you know, now that I'm doing a live show, I don't know whether or not I'm going to post what I did this morning. I mean, I might as well, because apparently those videos just rack up the views. If you're wondering why I'm meandering around town right now, it's the second snowball. Like, the first snowball, I can always find the first snowball. The second snowball hides. It hides, and it is mean. And sometimes I literally can't find it. Like, you'd think there would be a set number of places for snowballs. Found a way to add nosegay. Yay! Oh, excuse me, I said that wrong. Yay! Now, I don't, for the life of me, remember... Ah, there it is! I do not remember all the clothes that I purchased. I believe I got the gelato umbrella, the prism shirt. It's like that in every game. One time you were making a dung beetle, made a huge one bigger than the playable character. Oh, wow. Who are you supposed to have? Kerosia. Because Kerosia likes anteaters. I don't know if there's like a radius where the dung beetles won't show up. It is done. Excellent. You've done frogs. And ducks. Have you done lions? Yesterday, when I was playing, 3 dung beetles, 3 showed up. And I was really mad. Really mad. I didn't catch any. Like, I can't see when they're there. Like, I don't know exactly what the tell is, because I never see them moving the snowball. Well, Dice, he's here for another day, and then we'll get a new one. I'm trying to make sure that we've got a constant supply of snowmen. All bigger. Little more. Should do. Snowman!
Oh, I've just woken from the most exquisite sleep. What's this? It's a new season and I'm completely gorgeous. Look at these proportions. I'm mathematically flawless. I'm an ivory idol of frozen confection, and I owe it all to your skills. You have my eternal gratitude, sir. If you ever need anything at all, and I can do it without moving from this spot, just ask.
Would you let me know if there's a dung beetle? Please? Speaking of snowmen, I do believe I have a snowman letter that I haven't checked the present on. From Snowman. This was the snowman that I built yesterday. Snowmaster Thomas, to thank you for, making me have a snowman bed. I know it'll keep you cool while you sleep. Nice, right? I know. From the snowman. Okay, so now I have a bed and a fridge in the snowman set. Snowman. Well, Tiffany's happy. She never reacts that way after we talk. Oh, Static's happy too. Speaking of, in the letter gambit that I did, Tiffany and Static both kept their perfect streaks alive.
You can bet your best scarf that after I melt and turn to snow again, I want to fall here in Denacto. I know if I do, someone else scoop me into another dashing snow guy.
That's a good snowman. I'm so good at snowman. At some point I'll get one wrong and they'll be judgy, but like, for now we're good. Perfect streak. 3 for 3. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Do I have items? I have the snowman bed. I'll just take that home real quick. Ryan, hello! It's my... What do you want? Yeah, sorry, wrong voice. Darling, do you like Zydeco music? What on earth is that? Can someone explain to me Zydeco music? What in the 2009 is this? Hi, I want to say hi, that's what I want. Hi, Ryan. Ryan, do you know what Zydeco music is? Someone explain. I am confused. Nope. Kind of American dance music, originally from southern Louisiana, typically featuring accordion and guitar? Meh. You're totally right. I'm the same way. I so can't stand it anymore. Zydeco just has this weirdness to it that makes me feel weird. Girl, you feel weird all the time because you're a homophobe.
Are you a freshwater goby?
Pretty sure that's a size 2 fish. Could be a 3. Pretty sure it's a 2. Lion's done. Woo! Ryan, Monfacata has been, during each Animal Crossing stream, working on a tier list of a different type of villager. Tudu? Tudu. Please go away. Has been working on a tier list of a different villager type and determining which ones... Let me see if I can remember the tiers. LGBT. Okay. Okay. Unsettling, ugly, and boring. Which I think is one of the better uses of tier lists that I've seen in my life. Oh dear. Those are tiers for sure. Did that completely on sound. I need a freshwater goby for the museum, and I need a dace for Mitzi. Mitzi needs a dace. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Speaking of getting it... Sorry, I'm tickled by that as a segue. Speaking of being tickled... Monfacata, you have to realize, here at the Axeman Show, no one can help you. Fair enough, Ryan. Not everything is for everyone. And that's that's as far as I'm gonna go on that, because this is Animal Crossing. I play a little closer to the vest. During Mario Kart, we can talk all about it. Or limitedly about it. Because I don't have the proper content tags. But you, like, it's fine. Just don't worry about it. Okay. Like, I still have some chores and things. I'm gonna catch a load of fish. Just like one full inventory of river fish. Try and get that dace. Try and get the freshwater goby. I'm gonna catch whatever shows up. Like this right here, this fish, too little to be any of the things I need. But the little fish are worth some money. Bitterling, 900 bells. Goldfish, like 1,500 bells. Popeye goldfish, not available at this time. Goes away at 4 p.m. Auto fish, water fish. Exactly. And I personally... Oh, bridge fish. I personally feel more kinship to freshwater fish. Just because, like, when I think about what I put in my body, it's usually freshwater and not saltwater. Are salmon freshwater fish? Yeah. Yeah, they are. They swim in the fresh. Why did they go to the ocean? But just think of all the salt. Ryan, if I want to think of all the salt, I'll just think about all the pretzels that I've eaten in my life. Yo, I had some pretzels last night. I was looking in the armoire in our house. Which for those who don't know, an armoire is just a little wood cabinet. That stands on its own. I was looking in the armoire. And there was this bag of, like, gourmet pretzels. And I think they had been like the wheat of the pretzels had been fried instead of in oil in beer. They weren't alcoholic or anything, but they had a richer flavor. I had salt, and they were delicious. Oh, Jay and Benedict are happy. It's nice for them. Stop being not the fish I need! All this fish talk makes you remember the fact that you hate the fact that fish can drown. Yeah.
Ooh! Ooh! Guess what I can get now? Sky present! Woo! What are you?
Fire bar! Nice. I got a 1-up mushroom earlier today. Today was the first day with a new Nook shop. Which means you got to see it on its opening day, just after I bought everything. Don't worry about it. I filled you in on everything I purchased. You're not missing out. Don't worry about it! Is fish drowning like where for those fish that need to be constantly in motion in order for them to get like water passing through their gills to like separate out the oxygen or whatever it is they do? I can't exactly remember fish biology. Carp. Is it those sorts of fish where it's like they can drown because if they stop moving, they just get like... That's the technical, scientific plop, 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 plop. Well, that's a science fact. I mean, I suppose... Here's a science experiment for you to try at home. Take a fish. Put the fish in a liquid that is maple syrup. See if the fish can breathe the maple syrup. Pressure too low or too high, they drown because the oxygen doesn't separate properly. Oh, that makes sense. Or you could do it my way and try it with maple syrup. And if the experiment goes as intended, i.e. the fish dies, you have a lovely Scandinavian treat. Fish and maple syrup. Not what I wanted. Well, I mean, if I'm here, I can always ditch a pond smelt for something that's worth more. Salty licorice is also a Scandinavian treat. Or if you put them in smoke, they die deliciously. I think we're all thinking really thoroughly about how best to murder fish. And I'm glad for that. Let me take a quick second. I think I have this in a spreadsheet. I do. How much this fish? This is a Babelsteed. Babelsteeds. Babelsteeds? Where are Babelsteeds? 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 There it is. Babelsteed 200. Okay. So Babelsteed is the exact same as a lot of fish. Yellow perch is better. Black bass is better. Pond smelt is actually better than Babelsteed. Pond smelt is 300. That's ridiculous. Okay. So it's better than pale chub. And it's actually better than Crucian carp. Crucian carp is one of the worst fish you can possibly get. Like regular carp, 300 bells. Crucian carp, 120 bells. Garbage fish. Bye-bye. Are there fish villagers? I mean, there are, of course, octopus villagers. And there is, I think, a fish character, but not a villager. Then you could tier them. You could just tier the fish. Just like regular old fish. I'd be interested to know your opinions on fish. Is that a date? Yeah! Mitzi! Ooh, oh my gosh, I almost... Alright, well, we can give that to Mitzi. I'll get rid of one of these Barble steeds. Bye! What does the F on the clock stand for? Let me see. Friday. I'm guessing Friday. I think that's it. I think that's day of the week. Hey, yo, Mitzi! No, that's Miranda's house. I don't need to talk to you. It's Flap. Avocado, how dare you? Can you imagine? Or does it mean fish? Can you imagine, like, say you were, like, in school or whatever, and you took a test, and on the top of the test, when you got it handed back after it had been graded, the teacher had written 40% flap and just underlined the F. She was like, this is a flop. Like, you tried, but you failed. Flop. You'd love that. Okay, Monfocado, you can try that. You're in college.
Oh, no. How are you, darling?
Arsh.
Ah. Did not quite get what you were going for, Fungi Gal, but thank you for playing Who's That Pokemon? They don't test us like that. They just test you emotionally.
Would you look at that? A Dace! I was starting to give up hope for a minute there, but I knew that I could count on you. Darling, take this. It's 500 bells. Just my little way of thanking you for your hard work and kindness.
Speaking of, oh. Had a great production meeting today. Love to hear it.
I don't know if this is even your style or anything, but please accept it with my sincerest thanks.
Girl, cash is always my style. Fungus amungus. Did I pronounce that second one right? Nice Pokemon reference. Yes?
Alright.
Alright, so I caught one of the Fyosh that I needed. So that's nice. Man, why can't I buy these magazines that are in the window? I'm interested in a magazine. I want to buy Nerds and Wyverns Monthly. See the featured floral wall or whatever? No, you don't get the snowman bed. The snowman bed is mine. Instead, take these like the freshwater oh, hold on. I do want to look at the fire bar. I'll probably still sell it. Here's $5-ish. I don't know if that's your style. The actor guy, you know the one, shaved his head. So great, now we have to figure out how to cover that, we thought. No, said the director. He likes the idea of him just looking like a man in a dress. Yeah. Makes total sense to me. It's the theater. You've got to do things that are risky and art. Ooh, ain't you a large fish? Could you be a koi? I don't think you're quite big enough to be a pike. It's a silly mess we've gotten into. Gosh, imagine having to, like, be in the play. Like, yeah, you gotta come up with clothes, but, you know, once the clothes are done, they're done. Like, you don't have to care whether or not the actors remember their lines and nothing. Hello. You are retired. Good. Always what I wanted forever. Oh. They have to do quick changes? Why couldn't they have just hired more actors? Boy, this just really goes with my home decor.
Oh no, the fire!
The actors are students. Then hire more students. Like, I don't know what the problem is. Certainly there's, like... I don't know what your equivalent is to, like, an Ashley. I don't know what the Irish equivalent is. But, like, certainly there's, like, an Ashley who isn't in the theater program, but whose heart's fondest wish has always been to be the, you know, the High School Musical Gabriella, where she sings with Zac Efron at New Year's, and then suddenly, even though she's Science Girl, she's in the musicale. Iceland, thank you. Okay, that makes sense. And Sharpay Evans, who, you know, who has wanted this her entire life, and who practices and works hard, is then, you know, she's then shunted to, you know, working only with her brother, in their weird musical number that is just there to pad time, in a musical that makes no sense. Aisling. Like Aisling B. How do the tires swim? Are they alive? Why are they alive? Are you tired of these questions yet? No, I need at least 3 more. Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town, Mumfkata. Or ash, what a fire makes after it destroys. Fish. You know what I'm doing? What am I doing? What could possibly I be doing? There's no way I would intentionally double down on messing something up just to bother. I don't 5 seasons of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Tearless, which animal? What have you done so far? Because that's the thing that I'm struggling to... Oh, peacocks? Yeah, sure. That'll do. Or like tall birds, you know? Because I don't know that they're all peacocks, but... I do think... Yeah, let's... I'm gonna quickly sell just these few things. I'm gonna go into the city. 70,000 bells burning a hole in my pocket, and I really want to go to the theater. And then we'll return and continue the hunt for the freshwater goby. Which again, it's a 300 bell fish. It should not be that uncommon. Oh yeah, I've got Phoebe in... Actually, she might be in a New Leaf and my New Horizons town. I say a New Leaf town because I have, I think, 3. And somehow that is not every 3DS I own. Riz, hello! Welcome to the Axeman Show. How lovely to see you. Briz, I have a question. If you... That's overselling me. Leaf was your first Animal Crossing game and you rage quit it. Tracks for Animal Crossing. How am I? I'm doing just fine. I mean, really not. I have had, like, a headache, like, most of the today. It's okay right now. What's up? Okay. Briz, you are a person who once lived in the greater Columbus, Ohio area. Which is where I presently am, in the greater Columbus, Ohio area. Got some purple dice. Not quite a ditto, though. Just confirming that that's the case, Briz. Ah, it's the date one again, where Captain assumes that I'm interested in women. Good for you. Sure not. Sure not. Wait, ask again, got a phone call. You are a person who once lived in the greater Columbus, Ohio area. Yes, correct? You see any beauties in the shops, tell them I said arr. Anything's better than Hypno. Correct. Okay. Second question. Are you familiar with a local establishment known as the Toolbox? Don't Google this. No one Google. the toolbox. Ah, he's got new things.
Well, if it ain't our favorite cousin, a hearty welcome to you. Eloise and Peaches.
Oh, it's the lady again. I don't need her again. Give me this basketball.
I gotta tell you, cousin, Red's always astounded at how you can sniff out a bargain. That basketball hoop is offered through my shop only. No raccoon with an apron's gonna have this. And such a rare item. Why, I can count the number of these in the world on one paw.
What happened to basketball in Animal Crossing World?
And who would think that I could part with it for only 4,240 bells? Well, that's just how we treat cousins.
Motherfucker, I somehow knew you would. Oh my gosh, Dice, that would make such total sense! How have I never thought about this before? I'll take it!
Cousin, you will not be sorry with this one, and that's a crazy red guarantee. Please, take a look around. Let old Red know if anything else strikes your fancy. Cousin! Oh, cousin, old Red can't thank you enough for letting him show you this. That's right. I'm talking about this fantastic little black rook. Right here.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure, Dice. This is like not quite the full leaf, but it's, you know, it is a leaf, red instead of green. It has the same like sliver cut out.
This is the first in a series of Crazy Red's originals. Available here only. And today only. And I'm willing to part with it for the crazy price of 5,600 bells. Act now, don't delay.
I'll take it.
Many thanks. Please take a look around. Let old Red know if anything else strikes a fancy.
Yeah, I don't need the warm lady again. I'm good, thank you.
Ah, yes, Thomas. How's that referral business coming along? Crazy Reds doesn't advertise, you know. We live and die by word of mouth. Look, I'll give you another invitation so long as you promise to give it to someone you trust. And thank you.
I don't need any more. Red, please. I'll save it, it's fine. Oh, it's this sheep. Oh, it's that rabbit. And that... And Roscoe! Roscoe! I love you! You my birthday twin! Have you been over to Gracie Grace yet? It's so famous that even I've heard of it, Nate. I actually stopped by to see if the clothes were really all that great. And they've got some fancy pants stuff. Of course, price tags there are also pretty fancy pants. He's great! Also, I have not talked to Kix yet.
All right there, young sir. Fancy a shoe shine? It's 500 bells, and you'll see your reflection in them.
I mean, sure.
All right, one first-class shine coming right up. Just tell me how you want your shoes. I can match them by color, or you can match them to the style you're going for. What'll it be? Hey, match my style. What a choice. I got just the finish to match your style. This'll get your loafers glowing.
You can really see the color of my shoes in this on the Wii U. They're the same! Yay!
All right, all finished. What do you say? Shiny as a brass whistle.
2 sheep, 2 horses, and a rabbit. All you need for a good stew.
Since your shoes just need a quick buffing, this time the shine's on the house, friend. Do me a favor. You gotta promise me that you'll come again.
Oh, Kix, you best believe I will. It would be interesting if there were more skunk villagers, you know?
Roscoe, I love you. Mwah.
I have him in one of my new leaf towns. Let's go to the theater. Welcome to the marquee. If you'd like to see the show, tickets are 800 bells each.
Sounds great!
What show would you like to see today?
Monfocado, Roscoe and I have an understanding. We're birthday twins. Gosh. There's a part of me that's like, I want anger because I want to be able to make that sound. But then there's like, I want happiness because I don't have like a happy emotion yet. I have disappointment. I'll get happiness and I'll get anger another time.
So the show you'd like to see is Happiness?
Birthday twins, not twins.
Okay, that'll be 800 bells. Thank you. The show will begin in a few moments. Please make your way into the theater.
Yeah, but there's a difference between being birthday twins and twins.
Thank you for your patience, everyone. The Marquis is pleased to welcome Dr. Shrunk, starring in the feature presentation, Happiness!
I can't wait to feel my emotions stir.
Thank you, and thank you. Dr. Shrunk is in the house. I'd like to discuss a very serious topic. Happiness. Oh, yes. In fact, if you ask me what I seriously think is the most serious issue of our day, I'd say happiness. Serious, right? Now, I don't mean to bring everyone down, but I truly believe there's one word that sums it all up. Orange. Huh? Aren't you glad I didn't say happiness again? The doctor is out!
Ooh!
We hope you enjoyed the show today, and we hope to see you again in the future.
I now have a new emotion. Happiness. Can I buy anger now? Because I feel like I need it.
We want our money back! We want our money back!
Welcome to the marquee. If you'd like to see the show, tickets are 800 bells each.
Sounds good.
What show would you like to see today?
Anger, please.
So the show you'd like to see is Anger? Okay, that'll be 800 bells.
Thank you.
The show will begin in a few moments. Please make your way into the theater.
I'll make my way into the theater, but not because you said so. I'm going to see how much I can beat off screen.
Thank you for your patience, everyone. The Marquis is pleased to welcome Dr. Shrunk, starring in the feature presentation, Anger!
Just keep sitting further and further away from the stage. It's like, I don't want to be part of this.
Thank you, and a huge shout out to my #1 fan out there.
Oh gosh.
Dr. Shrunk is in the house. Have I ever got a serious case of the angries today? Just before the show, I was hurrying into the marquee when I was broadsided by blue-haired ladies.
Yes, Monfocado, almost exactly. If you see any axolotls walk in, just run out. Does the entrance on the right do? Oh, can never be sure. No one knows those.
They crowded around me with their cameras and wouldn't let me pass. I'm thinking I do not have time for this. I can't satisfy every fan out there.
Can't even satisfy one!
But I just couldn't say no, so I said, okay, okay, okay. The blue-haired ladies lit up with glee. But then, they gave me their cameras and made me take pictures of them! The doctor is out! We hope you enjoyed the show today, and we hope to see you again in the future.
And afterwards, he stole their cars. Yay, now I can do the... How many emotions can I have? Disappointment, happiness. I think I at least want heartbreak. Because heartbreak is a good one. So the show you'd like to see is Heartbreak? Okay, that'll be 800 bales. Are you noticing that the voice that I do for the clerk is my Isabel voice, and the clerk's voice sounds like Isabel? Thank you. The show will begin in a few moments. Please make your way into the theater. You can have 4. Yeah, that's what was in my head too, Togepi, but that's why I checked. Okay, I'll be in this seat.
Thank you for your patience, everyone. The Marquis is pleased to welcome Dr. Shrunk, starring in the feature presentation, Heartbreak. Thank you, and thanks to that special someone out there. You know who you are.
I guess so, Togepi. I don't know when Frillard shows up. I don't think I've ever seen him in my life.
Dr. Shrunk is in the house. Ahem. You know, I've never forgotten my first heartbreak. Back then, I was just a little shrunk in kindergarten.
Oh gosh.
For Valentine's Day, we all exchanged cards. And I really poured my heart out to this girl I liked.
Well, that wasn't my guess as to whom your affections might belong. He only shows up for 5 to 6 specific emotions. Oh no, is he hitting on me? Thankfully, no. Thankfully, no.
I watched in class as she opened my card. She broke out laughing. She said she never read anything so funny. It's the one time in life I really didn't want to make someone laugh. Yep, the doctor is out. We hope you enjoyed the show today, and we hope to see you again in the future.
I think heartbreak, happiness, and anger should cover most of the emotions that I need on a day-to-day basis. Honestly, just being able to go... Sound effect is great. Kitty, duck, gorilla, flower pig, dog? You are dog, yes? Oh, you're Bonesy. Bones? Just Bones? Bonesy? Bones? I think Bones? Welcome to Grace, where we specialize in wearable art and haute couture for the home. Okay. Like, oh, Gracie's here! Oh my gosh! Oh! Who's this now? Let me guess. You saw me here and decided to come and chat, no?
This shop here, this bastion of high fashion, is my oasis from bad turtlenecks and tacky trousers.
A turtleneck is just a t-shirt for you.
Chrissy, we know your secret. Drag. Every finely crafted work of wearable art you see was designed by Gracie, which is to say, moi! Yes, I make a point of finding the time in my busy schedule to slip down to my shop every so often. It's a wonderful chance to mingle with my customers and see who's wearing my most chic designs. Along the way, I get to pick the latest trends for what my fabulous customers wear. Always show up looking sharp, honey. Someday, you might become stylish enough to wear my work. And naturally, should you feel like coming by, I'd be glad to lecture you on the finer points of being fabulous.
Advice, please.
Honey, you're one lucky boy. I just happen to have a little time on my hooves today. But just so you know, when it comes to clash and fashion, I call it like I see it, honey. Hold it, honey. Hold on for one fabulous minute, darling. You expect me to take you seriously when you can't bother to accessorize or wear a cute hat? Laughable! So laughable I can't even bother to laugh. Oh, darling, we must do something about your use of color. Won't someone think of people's eyes? Honey, with an outfit like that, they'll think you're out flagging traffic. So, in short, I'd say you're one of those, oh, how should I put it? You know, those people. The kind of people with no sense of what it is to be chic. Honey, you have a long way to go before you can start wearing my designs as they were intended to be worn. Start with the basics. Cultivate your appreciation for the wearable arts, then we'll talk.
Okay, so I do have some of her stuff. Because, like, I've got the tuxedo and the mask. So, like, I wonder if I come back with those, would I need a hat? Could I wear this hat? Could I purchase? You know, I'm just gonna, like, here's the thing. I'm just gonna go back to De Noctel. Gonna put on some Gracie originals. I'm gonna buy a big floppy hat. Show up looking like, you know, any number of Billy's... Oh gosh, Robin. I think I have to talk to her.
This weather is so nice. It's a perfect day for me to have stretched my legs and got me a la-di-da.
Shivers. So threatening.
Oh, it's Mabel!
Elegant hat. Purple.
Huh. I guess that balloon guy's just not coming around today, is he?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the balloon guy. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. World teaches bashfulness, inspiration, outrage, sleepiness, thought, and agreement.
Ahoy, me wee snackfish. Happy city life, crowded. Ever since buses started running, the city be teeming with visitors like a fish feeding frenzy. The hour every day and me bus fills with new faces. All them passengers all holding their own dreams and ideas. That'd be why I took this job, to help 'em all grab a hold of their dreams, yo-ho-ho, and grab on that dream. Hey, Sprat, we be nigh on to Nocto. Must have cut us a good tail when we be early. Make sure you didn't leave nothing, except your wallet. You leave that if you want, by gar.
I have left my wallet on a bus once. Amazingly, someone actually turned it into the driver, and it got left at the bus depot, where I was able to then pick it up in a torrential downpour. I have lost my wallet twice in Los Angeles, and both times... You remember? Oh, good. Both times I've been able to get it back heaven knows how. Okay. Like, I know that this look is basic, but, like, look, it's snow out, and I'm wearing the snow shirt. Like, it's appropriate. Like, Gracie can just chill. But, given that I do have some Gracie originals, and I have enough money to buy a hat, might get Kix to just do my shoes. Masquerade mask. Tuxedo. Alright, I'll get Kix to do... Ooh, hello. Large fish, maybe tire. Give to me. I do want, because if koi, money. Is not koi, no money. To the city. Okay. Gracie ain't gonna know what hit her. I'm gonna show up wearing her designs, wearable art, and haute couture.
Hey there, Louis Fry. I got a question for you. Do you like celebrity gossip? Yeah, me myself can't get enough of the stuff. On my day off, I'm in front of my TV watching it till dark. Cutting old sea salt's hunch, but me gut tells me a certain star couple be about to tie the knot.
Oh yeah, I heard Selena Gomez got engaged.
Gar, just look at that. You be bellying up to the city, and the conversation we're about to get juicy. Well, you can always catch up by tuning into them shows. They ain't trash, they be quality.
Okay, advertising department for the E network. Kix, would you do my shoes again and do shoes? If she still does, then... honey, you've got a problem yourself.
Please do. I can match him by color, I can match him to the style you're going for. What'll it be? Match my style. What a choice. I got just the finish to match your style.
Excuse me. Oh, red shoes.
And here we have it. What do you think? Pretty doggone dapper if I do say so myself. Now, if you don't mind, that'll be 500 bells and no tip necessary. Thanks for your patronage.
And my laces are gone. Not exactly sure how he did that, but... So apparently the bank cards you get only work at Gracie Grace in the auction house, believe it or not. Of course, only the former is applicable nowadays.
Yeah.
Oh, there's someone else in here.
Oh my goodness, it's Nibbles!
Gosh. Alright. Excuse me, ma'am, I would like this hat. Oh, good eye. Nothing spices up an ensemble like an elegant hat. How much is it? Yes, that beauty costs 6,400 bells, but it's a small price to pay for quality. Is Nibbles haute couture? Quite the opposite. I mean, look at that watermelon top. I mean, come on. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your purchase. Gracie! Look at what I'm wearing! Oh, hello again. Have a passion for high fashion, do we? Please, look around, shop, be inspired. Wait, you won't judge my outfit again? Oh, hello again. Ugh. I made a mistake! I bought this hat for nothing! What is Nibbles saying here?
Gracie Grace clothes also feature top-of-the-line material and craftsmanship. But I totally trade some gold silk for a little affordability and stuff, Niblet.
I don't know what you're talking about. I look great. I'd wear this every day. And yes, how dare she? How much is this carpet? Because this carpet is like, whew. That gorgeous floor is the same one as on display in the store right now. Like all our pieces, this one is carefully handcrafted by our artists. How much? Ah yes, that beauty costs 124,000 bells. But it's a small price to pay for... That's the cost of my current mortgage! Oh yes, of course. I completely understand. Look, once I have some more fruit money, I'll do it. Thank you for stopping by. Well, now I have a hat. I think this looks great. Should give you a 10% discount? It's ridiculous. Yeah, there's peaches. Alright, we're just gonna go... Actually, though... The mask works with the snow shirt. Are you a walker? I never notice it when I'm walking around back home, but my shoes are filthy. You wear shoes? You know what I need? A shoe shine. Alright, let's go home. Horses wear horseshoes. That makes sense.
You're a fair wee clam, aren't you, dapper lad?
Thank you. Someone recognizes beauty.
Yar, har. A young-looking sprat as you do. You must be setting your troll for... you best fish smart, lad. City girls be a fine sight for the eyes, to be sure, but you're a country lad, yar.
Yeah, and as a country lad, I'm interested in, other lads. Not city girls, as it were.
Let's be sure our lass won't run for the hills when she sees that drafty tree fort you be living in.
No, that's fine. That doesn't bother me.
Or maybe you got a country estate. What do I know? Leave you be for the rest of the trip to Denocto. Or, I mean, I would be doing that, but we just reached your town. You think on what I told you, yar.
Yeah, I'm definitely more of a city lad myself. Well, yeah, what's she gonna do? He's a little set in his ways. It's okay. His heart's in the right place. He just isn't picking up on the whole look, Like, he sees a young boy, well, young man, I'm a man, with pink hair, and, snow white shirt and white eye mask, and he's like, yeah, that's heterosexuality. Look,
Blech.
What now? No, he's the metro. He's the bus. Do you ever suddenly realize that some phrase you've been using is like all totally lame? So like, for example, hey girl, stuff like that. Yeah, I think I need something more elegant and ladylike and saucy or whatever. Can you think of anything that would work well for me, Twinkles? Alright! I knew you could do it, darling. Give me your best one, Twinkles. Well, now she needs a new greeting. So what should Tutu's greeting be now? Because she's been a whole mess. And she ditched hey girl very quickly. It's like, do you lean into how terrible she is, or do you try and fix her? I learned today that you gave Sky the same greeting as you did Catchphrase. She told me today, mail time, what do you need? Mail time! It's like a postman character in a children's show. Mail time, what do you need? Mail time, what do you need? Mail time! Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas! Actually, that'll do the trick. Hello, Soul Sapphire. Welcome on in. We were coming up with a greeting for Tutu here, who is a bear. That seems perfect. Merry Christmas. Like, look at me, I'm happy. Did that sound okay? Okay! Merry Christmas. So that's your idea of a grown-up greeting, huh, darling? Saying it makes me feel kind of tingly. But I'm glad to have you to practice it in, darling, until I get used to it anyway. Oh yeah, Tutu is homophobic. For sure, for sure, for sure. But she'll never know that I got it from someone of whom she would disapprove. And now we're subtly getting her on with the program. This is what they call the homosexual day planner. The gay agenda. Yeah. It's important to write down, you know, your activities, plans, assignments. You know, step 1, kiss dudes. I forgot the memo on that agenda. No. It's an item. It's not a plan. It's, you know, you go to your local, like, stationery store or craft arts fair, and you purchase a homosexual day planner. That's what you do. Also, so hello. How you doing? What were you up to? Lovely to see you.
Snow Protominus, to thank you for making me, I'm sending this snowman lamp. I like winter as much as the next guy, but the nights sure get dark. From the snowman.
Got something from a snowman. Yep. That is my third snowman thing. And now I have a bed, a fridge, and a lamp. Gosh, it's like I'm furnishing an apartment. And in a way, I am. Alright, I have a new invite card. Ah, yes, those are just the... Yeah, there we go. These are where I'm putting my snowmans. I need to see whether or not I can buy the Black Rook and the basketball hoop from the catalog before I decide whether or not to keep them. The elegant hat and tuxedo can go away wherever I'm putting clothes. But now I've got them for next time Gracie's like, I'm gonna judge your fashion. Alright, let's go check the catalog. Doing well. Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear. Glad it's Friday. Agreed. I wish I were, like, I've been feeling a little today, but, you know, I'll get through. I also, like, exercised. Which just, you know, it's just, why do I do that? Why do I do that? Gotta get that 10% discount. Exactly, Togepi, exactly.
Welcome. Please browse all you like.
I mean, 10% makes a difference there.
Yes, tell me what I can do for you.
Catalog, please.
This catalog is specifically for you, Thomas. Just pick out whatever you want to order, yes?
Okay. So, like... These are... It's furniture things. So it's the basketball hoop. Yeah, you. Okay, so I can purchase you. Exactly. I mean, that would knock out 12,000 bells. That's some money. Oh yeah, these are the things that showed up today. The bathtub and the orange chair. Okay, great. I can buy them both so I can sell them. I would like to sell. Please take these items. Thank you. Yeah, so long as I can repurchase them, no need to keep them. With the snowman stuff, I know I can't repurchase them. It's just like, okay, I'll keep them for now. Especially if I want to make like an HHA-approved house. Now, that being said, I am hell-bent on catching that freshwater goby today. I'm gonna do it. It's a size 2 riverfish, and this is a size 3 riverfish, so this is not it. But it's a size 2 riverfish, and I'm ready. I'm ready to get it. I'm ready to Freddy. Gotta do that feng shui. That too, you know, improve my in-game luck. Especially once I get all those turnips up off my floor that are constantly depreciating in value. I'm gonna sell them tomorrow, no matter what. Except for the one that I'm keeping to let it spoil so I can get ants. I still need some ants. I've not yet had the opportunity to catch ants. And ants are a December bug. In addition, there are a few December bugs that I have... Oh, the waterfall. I just... It's fine. It's not... That was a size 1 fish. It wasn't anything new. Turnip floor. Yeah, I mean, it's like... The turnip floor is a look. It's not a good look, but it's a look. You know? Now that's a size 2 fish. It's probably a pond smelt, but on the off chance that it is the freshwater goby that I need, a 300 bell fish, it's a staple Animal Crossing look. Exactly. I'm glad I didn't sink that much money into the turnips. Because that gambit has not paid out. Ocean fishing and fruit? Oh! I'm antsy. I'm too antsy. I need to cool out. I'm gonna keep upper river fishing because it's a shorter walk, and I can see most everything. So how's everyone doing? In case you're wondering, so to get back to the topic du jour, I was feeling a little today, and I think it was a side effect of a new medicine that was prescribed to me actually back in August, but it is to be used only in particular circumstances to help, how to say, to act as prophylaxis from the incidence of diseases that can arise when taking on certain activities. Prophylaxis meaning preventing contraction. So, you know, it's winter. It's cold and flu season. And what I've found out is that said medication, when I take it in my body, I was looking at the side effects, and it's like, headaches? Yep. Unusual dreams? Ooh, yeah. I had, like, last night, like, very active dreams. Like, one of the dreams was, like, my father and my sister were having a discussion, and it was at, like, my grandparents' house. It didn't look much like my grandparents' house, but that is how my brain interpreted it. And said grandparents' house had multiple, like, gasoline fire pits that also, for some reason, had, like, actual burning coals. Just loose and in the open. And then one of them, like, sort of erupted a little bit, and I had to, like, tell my dad to, like, fix it with a shovel. And it was a whole thing. There was a dream that I had where I was in, like, a locker room where you could only tell whether it was the men's or women's locker room by the type of posters that were on the lockers. Like, the men's locker room had a bunch of, like, you know, buff, like, bodybuilder guys and superhero posters on the lockers. And then the women's locker room had a bunch of, like, affirming quotes on the lockers. And you had to walk through... And it's not as though, like, there were, like, a bunch of people in this space. It was just... Like, it wasn't a risque situation. It was just, like... But you did have to walk through one to get to the other. And I was like, this isn't good design. Ooh, hello. That's some money. I don't remember what that locker room was related to. Just have posters of Cthulhu? Possibly. I don't know. I don't think the people who designed... Like, it very much felt like the entire place was made of, like, Mega Blocks. Like, not even, like off-brand Legos. Oh my gosh. No worries, soul. Have a good night. Locker rooms that are ripe for lawsuits. Yeah. And, like, and again, like, I got the headache probably sometime in the middle of the night. And, like, I've been dealing with that, like, the entire day, and it's like, okay. You know, it's great, you know, it's great to, you know, have medicine that you can take to help not get sick. I don't think so, Doug. I don't think so. Because in my head, I was not thinking about the legal angle. I was thinking about the fact that I was being chewed out for walking through the women's locker room to the men's locker room, even though that's how it was laid out. It's like, I'm not looking at anything, and there's nothing to look at. Because that wasn't what my brain was giving me in imagery. It's like, you know, that's not what this is about. It's just about me getting yelled at. Tire, tire. I have, like... So, in general, my dreams, I don't very often have happy dreams. I will have dreams that are, like, sort of action-packed and thrilling. Do I ever dream en français? No, I don't believe so. I feel like my French is a little too limited for that. Right first two letters, Dice. Not quite, though. But, like, a lot of, like... I have a lot of dreams about just being in, like, stressful social situations with people with whom I don't usually encounter that sort of stress. Like, the versions of my parents that show up in my dreams are always, like, well, not always, but almost always meaner than the real thing. Because, like, I quite like my parents. I think they're lovely people. And, like, my mom, like, she does not have, like, a temper or a mean bone in her body. She's a lovely person. And yet, oftentimes, not every time, but oftentimes in my dreams, it's, like, it's not that, and I don't know why. That's because you're generally scared at some point you're going to start dreaming in pure Yiddish. I mean, I would imagine that would only happen if you were, like, speaking Yiddish the entire day and thinking in Yiddish the entire day. Like, you'd have to be really immersed. Do you ever dream about a crazed-looking Barney the dinosaur with a knife coming at you after seeing your phone out? Ah, yes. That old chestnut. Wonder if you look that up, what lottery tickets you should buy. Because that's what some people use dreams for. They have a dream, they have a book that says, like, you have this dream, buy this lottery. Yeah. Well, maybe that's not a real thing. That might have just been the plot of an episode of Everybody Hates Chris. That I remember from Nick at Night, circa, I don't know, 2010. Dreamed about reorganizing your Wii games. I sometimes will have dreams about, like, shopping for video games. I did have video game dreams last night. I was just, like, I was finding DS games in my couch. That's literally the extent of the dream that I can remember. My goodness, a third! That's quite something. Goldfish are not common. And they sell well. If only I could find a freshwater goby! Size 2 riverfish. Come on. It's a 300 bell fish. I can find like 1,500 bell fish like nothing. Nothing. Okay, size 2 riverfish. Probably a smelt. Could be my goby. I sometimes have shopping dreams. often where I'm looking for something in particular and cannot find it. I often have dreams where I can kind of fly. Oh, Kami 2 is a thing. Oh, wow! And yeah, I'm not surprised that Rebirth is coming to PC. Feels a familiar shame. I know you meant shape, but I like familiar shame of a DS cartridge. It was actually Pokemon Platinum in the dream. Though the art on the cartridge was definitely wrong, because it was like yellow lines and not the like white and red, like explosion burst pattern that the actual game has. Hey yo! Hey yo, I got some goldfish! And some bitterlings actually, so like, I'm gonna rake in some decent money on this even though it's riverfish. Yeah, decent money. I'll sell decent money. Anything else you can do for me now? Decent money. Gotta make back some of that stuff that I spent on Grace. And Reds. Because I had over 70,000 bells. Then I went to the city and boom. 15,000 bells. Gone. Yeah. I was also having, like, dreams based on, like, whatever show I was watching. Immediately before the nap that I took before today's show. Which I'm glad I did take that nap, because I do think... Like, if I hadn't, I think I very well might have just canceled the show tonight. Instead of... I mean, I did a lazier show tonight by just doing more... Ooh, oh, I see that present. But first, the size 2 fish. The present's going the long way, so... I don't have to rush. Excuse me, fish sir? Fish sir? Fish? Fish? Yes. Ugh! Well, I guess we're waiting. Because I'd like to get the present, you know? Oh. What's it gonna be? Oh! A closed closet! Boy, where's that when I needed it? Because that's nice. That's a nice thing to find in the sky. That would have saved me 90,000 bells. Like, 90,000 bells. Oh my gosh. What now, Tutu? Oh, hey, darling. Can I, like, bother you for a second? Better than anyone I know. Oh my gosh, I've got a great idea. You should teach a Pike to play baseball. Isn't that crazy? Seriously, if we had a baseball-playing Pike, we'd be rich. Rich, I tells you. We have to do this. This is the best idea I've ever had. Darling, you've got to get a Pike. Hurry to Uncle so someone else will think of it. I'm gonna say yes, and with no intention of carrying out the promise, because I think that is more cruel than saying I can't. That's it, darling. I knew I could totally count on you twinkles. Go you, give me a letter, yay. Like, a size 5 riverfish. A size 5... I have seen one of those spawn once, and I caught it by some miracle. Finding a balloon closet. Ah, yes, the new Leafway. The only things you get from the sky are balloon. And they're all so ugly. You know, Dice, not a terrible idea. Not a terrible idea. I don't hate it. Ta-da! I actually don't know if show off is a function in this game. I haven't checked that recently. And Kerschlap. Like the balloon dog one? Yeah, that sounds like it would be cute. Oh, I guess you can. Like, you're not caught up on the lore. I can't remember exactly what it was, but we read into something that she said, and also, she and Tiffany have beef. And so it's just like, we're just picking up on signs, and it's also the fact that I gave her the Russian voice. Like, it all just sort of congealed. And then earlier today, she was like, I'm gonna give you my trash, because you don't deserve rights. And it's like, okay, like... Hello, Spagoot! Welcome on in. How are you doing? Me, apparently. And some Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. Boy, I really don't know my Lord of the Rings towns, places, villas, venues. I've read Fellowship of the Ring. I started Two Towers, and then I was like, I gotta stop. Winter break is over, and this was like 2 years ago. At some point, I'll read Two Towers, and then at some point after that, I will read the third one, Return of the King, where he has a dwarf kingdom. Oh, Mystery Mountain with the beast, and it's like it's a big Astrobot won Game of the Year. Really? Huh. Is that good? Oh, nice. Yeah, I've only ever used Epic Games for What the Golf. But I hear every now and again about their having free things. Only the best platformer since Mario Odyssey. Oh, wow. Well, there you go. I remember I saw Chris playing a bit of it, and I was like, oh, this looks cute. But I don't know that I felt like, oh, this is definitely a game I have to get. Which is true of a lot of Sony platforms. It's like, it's sort of the same thing with Little Big Planet. It's like, you know, like, this looks cute. I don't know that I have to get it. Still think it's neat that What the Golf has a Catalan translation. Given what I recall of that game, I can't imagine that it's terribly hard to translate. It doesn't seem like a game that's super text-heavy. It's more a game that's heavy on, you know, a particular, like, creative voice. If you want a complete collection of PS5 exclusive games, you need to get it. I mean, that is a thing that someone could want. Geography, yes. Translating funds. That's fair. All 10 of them. Sounds like $650 of games. It's like the precursor of French and Spanish. I see. Well, that explains why it's wild. Goby. This Goby is just getting my goat. And I don't like having my goat got. Dude, I didn't know you were also into languages. So Dice, Dice is very much... What is the word for someone who is a fan of languages? Because in my head, the word is like linguophile, and that sounds disgusting. Polyglot is for like someone who speaks many languages. Oh, come on, I nailed that. You should have been immediately attracted to that bobber. I nailed that. You rude, rude fish. Oh my gosh. I nailed it. It is. Okay. Well, there you go, Togepi. Well, you know, maybe it makes sense that people who like language come here to the Axeman show, where well, oh my gosh, that might be a pike. Oh, I'm mad. I'm really mad. Because that's a size 5 fish. I'm pretty sure it's not size 6. Well, I have to catch it first. And that's, yeah, it's a whole thing. I was slow on that. Oh, it's a stringfish, never mind. Oh my gosh! I caught a stringfish! This is awesome! My pockets are full. Let's swap something for that. I don't know. Like, maybe swap something for, like, one of these Barble Steeds. Like, bye-bye. I feel like the size 5 and size 6, I have a harder time telling in the river. Don't know why. In the ocean, I can usually tell. What fish was that? Stringfish. Stringfish is the rare river fish in the winter. Size 6, worth 15,000 bells. Not bad. Not too shabby. And much easier to catch than tuna. Because tuna, you wait a split second and they're gone. Did you see how long I waited on that stringfish? And it was like, yeah, no, I'm down. Hello, not pro yet. Oop, no. Oh, come on in. $20,000 bells. Not bad. Not bad! There's a part of me that's like, I should keep around a stringfish in case a villager I like ever asks for one. Because that has happened before. But then I'm like, I'll just give them presents, it'll be fine. Or I'll catch a stringfish. That is, I think, my 3rd stringfish. I've caught 1 pike, but 3 stringfish. And endless amounts of Barblesteed. And yet no freshwater goby. I'm missing 2 fish for the entire month. 2 fish! Freshwater goby, which is an, if I'm correct, it is an evening winter fish, available after 4 p.m., which it is. And the pop-eyed goldfish, which is a daytime winter fish. Why is it gonna be so hard to find? I don't know! It's because all the size 2 fish are pond smelts! They're not uncommon. They're not supposed to be, anyway. Like, unless there's a trick. Sometimes certain fish only spawn in certain locations. Did I give the snowman a sun? No, that's just the snowman after 2 days of melting. Also, I missed what Pokemon showed up. But given that there's no Reverie happening, I'm assuming it wasn't a winner. Oh. Yeah. So it's just a snowman, but it's small. And yeah, Togepi got Eevee earlier today. Not pro yet, I'm sorry. Here, let's have a little look. Because if this... Oh, it's this one. I've gotten this before. It's fine, it's fine. You're not angry. It doesn't bother you. I mean, this is easier to sort of, like, sock away in a corner, I suppose. Alright, give me this turnip. Oh, shoot. You're deemed Axeman's favorite. Oh, my favorite Pokemon is now Hypno. Oh, I see. Yeah, I put that one back in. My favorite Pokemon is indeed Hypno. I love that it's evil. I do legitimately like that it's a psychic type. Alright. I'm gonna put my gorgeous chest in here. You think of Eevee as a dog? I don't know what Eevee is. To me, Eevee's a mammal. But that's about as far as I'll go. Okay. Yeah, Fox, I have seen, it doesn't exactly read as Fox. I mean, I can see Fox in the tail. Speaking of Pokemon, they're uploading official episodes of Pokemon onto YouTube. Ah! I mean, you can find all the episodes of Pokemon for free online, but neat! That is neat. Yeah, I think this is, like... It's not totally unobtrusive. I wish it were smaller, but it's fine. And I like that it is taking up less space, so that my hamster, who I haven't named yet, actually, what should my hamster's name be? Hamster? But it's legal. I mean, I'm not torrenting Pokemon episodes. Like, it's illegal for the hoster to host the stuff. But, like, for someone to just watch it, it's like, it's personal use. You're not copying and distributing it. Yeah, not pro yet. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Static?
Where'd you get the pond smelt, Les Bunny? Did you know I collect those? You're planning to share the wealth, right? Seriously, I'd like it, though. I'll give you my toga for it.
I mean, okay. Sure.
Oh, terrific, thanks, darling. Let's make the trade right now. Here's my toga, Les Bunny.
It's weird having him say Les Bunny. But, you know, whatever. He and Tiffany are friends.
Yeah, glad to see everything ended up in the right hands, Les Bunny.
Makes sense. Static is down with the rainbow. He and Tiffany have a perfect streak on the fruit letter gambit. Okay. Okay, this fish is rude. Like, sitting right by the waterfall. Like, that's rude. Speaking of which, you're not, you know, you're about halfway through Season 4. should name my hamster Orange. Ah, yes. The name of happiness. I don't know. I'll continue to think about hamster names. This is, this has been a quandary in my apple and orange. Oh, I see. Hamtaro. I don't want to name my hamster after an existing hamster. I want it to be a new, creative hamster name. Like if you went to the state of New Hampshire, not New Hampshire, this would be the name of a hamster resident of that state, you know? Size 4, so probably a tire. Yes, we did see Ash become a victim of Whitney. Yeah, he faced her twice, if I'm remembering correctly. Because it was once in, like, her gym and then once on her farm. Shows Dub really perfected the voices for the characters. Oh, yes. Exactly, Spagoot. Like, I could see, like, Edgar Smythe Carrot Munch. Or Lil Eddie, for short. I think I'm good with it. I think I'm good with Edgar Smythe Carrot Munch. Or Lil Eddie, for short. Yeah, no, that's not surprising. I think they made Ash lose to Whitney, so children watching that also lost to Whitney wouldn't cry that Ash beat her on the first attempt. Well, here's the thing. In my honest opinion, they have a habit of making, third gym leaders tough. So I'm thinking, like, Lieutenant Surge, like, Ash had to face twice. Even after beating Misty on the first try. Kind of. But he got the badge, so, like, it counts. Lieutenant Surge is also, like, 8 feet tall. And so tan in the anime? I have a VHS tape. I have that VHS tape, and he's on the cover, and it's like, oh my gosh. He really, like, went all in on the bronzer. Then Whitney, of course. Oh, the Blaine episodes are good. I mean, how many? It's okay. Let's briefly sort of walk through how many of the gyms Ash had to do twice. Because in Kanto, it was like half of them. Brock, Lieutenant Surge, Sabrina, Blaine. I think that's it, because I think he did Koga. That battle was interrupted, but he didn't have to, like, redo it. Also lost to the first gym leader in X. Oh my gosh. Like, that's the thing. It's like, by that point, it's like, Ash is an experienced trainer with a huge backlog of strong Pokemon that he could draw on. And he's like, boop, 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 I'm gonna lose to Bug Photographer, who has a level 12 Pavilion. It's like, seriously? Pikachu should one-shot that thing. Except they make Pikachu get sick, you know, every couple years or so. So that, you know, They essentially just reset Pikachu's level all over again. Probably the worst gym battle he's ever had. Pikachu has chronic jet lag. Honestly. Pikachu's just an old man. Pokemon ain't supposed to live that long. Pikachu got seriously injured the first day Ash had him. Had to go through major, extensive emergency surgery. And then Ash is still like,
You're my go-to Pokemon for everything, including fighting rock types.
it's like he has internal injuries, just let him heal. Ash and Pikachu had a really rough time. Oh yeah. Early show ain't nice to Pokemon. It's not like, oh, we're gonna give them Poffins and they're gonna have a lovely time. It's like, no. This is animals, violence, death. Oh my gosh, the episode with Charmander? Like that episode was like a whole nother level of brutal that I didn't even remember. Like his whole plan was to beat her 3 Pokemon with Palpitoad, lost to an Emolga. Had to leave to get another, he only brought Palpitoad. Lord. This is going to be a 3-on-3 battle.
Okay, I only need one.
I mean, Dynamo can't do much. Like, it's not a great Pokemon. To be honest. But so, back to my thing. 3rd gym leaders. I can't remember Watson in Hoenn, just because I can't really remember Hoenn. I remember Thunder Armor, because that was ridiculous. But I mean, Ash has to cheat to beat Psychic-type Pokemon. Like, that's just the truth of the matter. Almost any time he's put up against a significant Psychic-type trainer, he has to cheat. You end up losing the league to a guy who brought 5 Pokemon to a 6-on-6 battle. And that doesn't surprise me. I mean, there was the guy who brought legendaries to, what, the Sinnoh League? Where he had, like, a Darkrai and a Latias. At least he won the Orange Island. He sure did. Gosh, that episode, that's, like, those episodes where he's facing, Drake or whatever. You know, Canadian rapper, possible criminal Drake. Those are some good episodes. 100% believe the theory that the guy had a team full of Zoroarks. That would make sense, because they would have invented Zoroark by then. The only thing I think militating against that theory is the fact that, you know, he battled like he had legendaries. He battled like he was cheating. Granted, I never saw those episodes, so I don't necessarily know. That was Tobias, right? Yeah. Oh, for sure not pro yet. He loves doing that.
Okay, Charizard, we finally have a good working rapport. Go to the Tri-Seraphic Valley until I need you for the Battle Frontier. Bye! Okay, Squirtle, I love you. Go back to your friends. And never return. Even though you're one of the important Pokemon.
Give away your Ambipom to play ping pong. That's right. And that was Ash's Apom. I wonder how he felt about all that. It's like, I gave this to you. Sorry, sorry, Diamond and Pearl voice, excuse me. I gave this to you. What are you doing? That's true, Spagoot. Except for Primeape, who's just in a fighting league for the rest of his life. Probably dead. From contusions. Because that Primeape got like 2 episodes of leveling. Where he was just like, okay, now you're going to be in a fighting tournament for the rest of your life. Which will be short. No Gobi. But so back, okay, so I can't remember Watson, but so it's like Maylene, he tied against Maylene, which I was like, it's Maylene. No one loses to Maylene. Please. Like, yeah, maybe it's the first time people have had to deal with a Lucario, but like, it's Maylene. Come on. It's Maylene. Just bring a flying type and a fire type, and you're good. Ash always has flying types and fire types. Like, it's Maylene. And it's not as though Lucario resists electric. So again, Pikachu should immediately murder it. Like, that's like... So, they have a tendency to make the third gym leader like a tough one to say like, oh yeah, this region's gym leaders are for real. I don't remember what they did with Faulkner, but if Faulkner, like, if the battle against Faulkner took longer than 2 minutes, like, they were just, you know, they were just having fun. They were just like, oh, okay, we'll just totally make it seem like, you know, what really should be a level 60 Electro Rat would have trouble with a level 9 Pidgeotto. Like, that definitely is canonically true and accurate to me. It's like Faulkner should be like, go, Pidgey! And I should be like, Pikachu, use Thunderbolt. And then Faulkner should be like, oh no, Pidgey! Go, Pidgeotto! And then Ash should be like, Pikachu, use Thunderbolt. And then Faulkner should be like, oh no, Pidgeotto, here, take the Zephyr Badge! Should have hired me to write the show. Yeah, I mean, it's just certain ones, it's like, the matchup just means that, like, this shouldn't be hard. Ash managed to get at least top 16 in 6 leagues, won 2, and won the World Tournament in the first year of his career. Oh yes, that's right. Perpetually 10 years old, Ash Ketchum.
I think something happened when Mewtwo turned him to Steel. And they just say, oh, it's only been a year, he's still 10, just to make him feel better. I think he has brain damage and body damage.
I'm not going full, like, Ash is dead. Because that cheapens the power of Pokemon tiers. But I'm still, like, boy ain't right. Another stringfish? Okay. Like, fun. Like, like, that one's got a sting. Like, after however he did in the Unova League, to have, like, the next major battle be like, oop! You suck! Should have stayed in New York! France ain't for you! Oh my gosh! I got a stringfish. This is awesome.
Ain't bad. Ain't bad. There's another 15,000 bells in my pocket.
Alright, the freshwater goby ain't showing. Yeah, what's up, Tiffany? I've gotten another present that clashes with my personal taste. Why do people do that to me? What am I supposed to do with some Imperial tile? Would you take this off my hands, darling? Sure. Oh, really? Thanks so much, Lesbonne. Here it is. Did my neighbor think that this gift would make us best buddies? Seriously, why is Zoe a gift giver so thoughtless, Lesbonne? I get it. I mean, someone somewhere has made, like, a table of, like, how many attempts it took Ash to deal with various major trainers. I'm sure. Also, what they should have done in the whole final season, I haven't seen, like, the final season or whatever, so I don't know if they did any of this at all. But they should have had him, like, rematch against some of those major trainers from previous leagues, like, you know, Tyson and Harrison and you know, the people who, like, actually put up a fight.
Ah, you can't carry any more money. I'll put the rest in bags and give those to you, yes? Oh, and don't worry. That fine service is free, hmm? Thanks much. Anything else I can do for you?
Nothing, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
They did do that. Okay. All right. Well, color me pleasantly surprised. I mean, I read a little bit about the last season, and Ash having a Gengar and a Dragonite was already like, whoa. And the fact that the Gengar wasn't the same Haunter he originally had, a slap in the face! I'm gonna pay some of my mortgage.
1 0 0 0 0 0.
Actually, I'm gonna sell my turnips now. I don't care what Monflicata said earlier. It's happening now because I can pay off my mortgage. Because I have a very depreciated asset burning a hole in my living room. Just so worth so much less money than I put in. But still worth about, you know... Let me catch this fish. I might need it to supplement. It's a set 3 fish. It's gonna be worth like 200 bells. Side 3 fish ain't good. Also, Charizard's Seismic Toss being like this ultimate killer move was always incredible to me because in the games it's like, you know, when I got it in the games I'm like, oh my gosh, Seismic Toss, like from the show! And then when I used it I'm like, this is not that good of a move. It's fine, but like, it's set damage. It's better to just use a super effective move. The best deployment of Seismic Toss is putting it on a Blissey. Must be level 9999. That's the only explanation. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a loss on these turnips. Gonna take a heavy loss on them because the price has just kept going down. It's 48 bells now, so I'm gonna probably get back around 19,000. It's not great. It's genuinely not great. But it's enough to pay off my mortgage, so, you know, worth it. Worth it to try. Worth it to try. I will not be playing the stock market in the future. I will just make my money off of fruit and fish like a good Animal Crossing city folk person. I want to sell. Turn up for this. You see what I said? With 2 fish. It's fine. With the Bell Rock tomorrow, I'll be able to afford things. I'm practically penniless, but I'll pay off my mortgage. And thus, a lesson was learned. Hey, at least I can change the time now. The 4-hour offset has been weird. Pay my mortgage.
2 0 0 0 0.
No bells.
Thank you for stopping by. Yahoo! No more debt for me. My house is all paid off. Woo!
That's pretty kicking. Ain't bad. Ain't bad.
No freshwater goby, but
No more debt. And that's certainly the last time I'll ever have to make any payment on my house, ever. Right. Right. Let's see what Mr. Nook says. Also, today's show title being Snow Money, Snow Problems. Pretty appropriate.
Ah, yes, hello to my dear friend Thomas. Thanks much for paying off your home renovation loan in full. Very good, yes? So now that you've finished paying it off, what's next? Are you sure you're completely satisfied with your house as it is now? I see, I see. Yes, indeed, I thought that might be the case, Well, you know, we could always rebuild your house a little bigger, And you'd be much more comfortable. Yes? You want to do it.
I could actually say no. But I'll say yes.
I knew it. Very good, yes? You're a real go-getter, Thomas. So what color roof would you like on your newly rebuilt house,
Still want orange, thank you. It's color happiness. And accident.
Very good, yes. Your new roof is going to be orange. Got it. Now, the construction should be completed by tomorrow. So get ready to be impressed, oh yes.
Well, thank you. I did it. I accomplished a debt. You know, Denocto's coming together. We're picking up the fishes and the things, and there's villagers, and one of them is homophobic. And the rest are fine. And freshwater goby just don't appear here. But aside from that, like, all good. All good. Huh. Hmm. Hold on. Hold on, I saw a fish. This is what happens. It's like I'm just walking home and I see fish and it's like, okay, well, I mean, I'm not gonna pass it up. Like, I can just sell it. So that's 900 bells right there. 900 bells for practically no effort. Granted, I'm not making new leaf money, new leaf bug money, but like, look, it's city folk. City folk money, city folk prices. Oh, it's so nice to have those turnips off my floor. I still have this one, but like, look. I adjust the time not once. I get some ants not once, and we're good, we're done. And then I can actually, like, maybe decorate this house. Anyways, folks, thank you so very much for joining me this evening. I've had a wonderful time. I hope you have too. Thanks once again to Soul Sapphire for the raid. We're gonna call it there. My plan is still to play Animal Crossing tomorrow because it's Saturday night, which is KK Slider night. And we did not get to see KK Slider live on the air last week because I was at a concert. Shoulders. Good night. You know who I'm gonna raid? I'm gonna raid Bratterfield. He's playing Final Fantasy Tactics. Hope you'll go and say hello. And I will be back tomorrow.